everybody, it's me, Tokkuri Yashi. How's everybody doing? Hope you are well. Today we're going to be having a look at our new Prifest character, Princess Sheffy. You've used her in the raid battle, now it is your opportunity to summon for her and get her yourself. She is the first Prifest character that we have been given on the water team. So, is she any good? What teams does she work well with? Should you be summoning for her? What's her usage going to be in the game? We're going to answer all of these questions coming up. So first, let's jump over and have a look at her banner. So here we have Princess Sheffy's banner. And as we can see here, it is a Prifest banner here till the 26th. We do have free pulls on this banner, so make sure you make use of those. It is also a double rates banner. And on top of that, it is also a prize gotcha too. You can pick the Prifest character to get shards as you are summoning along here. Of course, we've got the masterpieces as well, like we always have done. So, should you be summoning on this banner, what does Princess Sheffy do? Let's go over and have a look at her skills and see if we can answer some of those questions. So let's have a look then at Princess Sheffy's skills. And as we can see here, she does have a special skill. It is the first action that she performs when she enters battle. There are times potentially that it might not be active, and if it's not active, then the rest of her skills will be affected by this. But anyway, this special skill moderately increases your own TP increase, which is a self TP boost of 30, and activates this elemental effect of extreme ice. Now, like I said, the only time I can see this not being up is if you come across a turn 1 stunner. Someone stuns her very quickly, stops it from performing this action. Otherwise, I imagine it will be up all the time, so we shouldn't really have to worry about it. But when it is up, it is applied to all allies and enemies and slightly increases damage dealt by physical crit attacks. That's 10% physical crit damage to everybody, allies and enemies, I believe. So if you're fighting a magical opponent, it will not be a problem for you. If you're fighting a physical opponent, you might be taking a bit more damage, but again, I don't think that is really going to cause too much of a problem. So let's have a look at Princess Sheffy's Union Burst, which deals extra large physical damage twice to one enemy in front of you. During extreme ice, skills damage is increased and ignores a certain amount of physical defense. So with extreme ice up, it is a 6 times physical attack as damage, and it's a double instance attack, and she ignores 50 physical defense of the opponent. If for some reason this extreme ice is not up, then it will be a 4 times physical attack, and there will be no ignoring of the defense. Yeah, that is her Union Burst. So let's have a look at her skill 1. Now her skill 1 deals medium physical damage twice to one enemy character in front of you and slightly reduces their physical defense. So that is with the environmental effects freezing up, a 2.7 times physical attack, again a double instance attack, and 96 physical defense down. During extreme ice, this effect of the skill is increased. Well, if it's not up, then it's 1.8 times as opposed to the 2.7 times the physical attack, and there is no physical crit damage buff, because with the environmental effects up, this skill also increases the damage dealt by a small amount when receiving a critical hit. So that'll be an extra 8% damage from critical hits on your opponent after they have used this skill 1, which is pretty nice indeed. So let's move over then to skill 2, which greatly increases the physical attack power and physical crit damage of all allies. So that is 5,706 physical attack power and 180 physical crit, which is a pretty big number there for the physical crit. Slightly increases the damage dealt by physical crit attacks, an extra 9% physical crit damage taken there. During extreme ice, well, this is the stats I'm giving you are when extreme ice is up. If it's not up, again, 2/3 of the buffs will be applied, so 3,804 physical attack, 120 physical crit, and 6% physical crit damage taken. This effect of this skill increases, like I said, if it is up, if it's a high number that I said, and the user's hit points is slightly recovered, and TP is also greatly recovered. So that is a 0.125 times her physical attack as healing to herself, and 600 TP. Now that's pretty good actually, that's 600 TP. The problem though with this skill too is it's not used very often. In a loop pattern, it is 1 out of every 6 attacks once it gets into a loop, and maybe it could be used a little bit more. That might be a little bit nicer. But there we go, that is our Princess Sheffy's skills. Quickly, what do I say? People are comparing her to Christina on the fire team. 6-star Christina, very good physical damage dealer. Maybe be slightly less damage than Christina, but she has got this. Sheffy has got the critical buff damage to the team, which is very good. The same can be said for some other characters on the water team that she is on. Maybe slightly less damage than Summer Suzuna, X-Miss Ayane, depending on the team, but again she has got support for the team, which might make it more valuable. So it looks like the new core of Water Physical will be Winter Uni Summer Riri, who I'm a little bit regretting not summoning for, and this Princess Sheffy. So where is she going to be used into the game? Let's go in and have a little bit of a look at what we think about these places that she's going to be used. So here we have an example of where we're going to be using Princess Sheffy in game. Now this is boss 5 of the clan battle that we're getting coming up here, Medusa. And as we can see here, the top teams so far are our water teams, including Princess Sheffy, and the other core units, Winter Uni, Summer Riri, and then potentially there's a few little bit of option to slide in some different characters here. So what I'm saying is Princess Sheffy suffers from the same problem as all the other water physical characters, that even if you do summon for her, you might not be able to build a team because it is such a limited roster here. Lots of limited characters people may have ended up having to skip. Nevertheless, I do think Princess Sheffy is a very good character. She is on par with the top damage dealers. This is something that the water physical team needed. Definitely worth getting here if you can. But remember, we will be getting the ReZero characters for September. We'll be releasing in September. So if you really want the ReZero characters, I would say even if you've got 90k jewels, you may want to consider skipping this Prifest, Princess Sheffy, because Prifest characters will return several times a year. There will be another Prifest banner, maybe October, November. If not, the next one will be for New Year's. And then you can get these Prifest characters. These ReZero characters here are more than likely never going to be returned again. If not, it'll be a long time because of licensing. So Princess Sheffy is a very good character, but if you really want to get the ReZero characters, then I would probably advise skipping this Princess Sheffy now, especially if you can't build any of those clan battle teams because you're missing 2 or more of those other characters. Getting it right now will not really do much good for you. So there we go, a very good character, Princess Sheffy, but I think these ReZero characters are the priority if you want to get them. If not, then like me, I'm going to be summoning for Princess Sheffy. Look out for that stream coming up. So there we go, let me know what you think of Princess Sheffy. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Tokkuri Yashi, and I will see you all again for another video. Bye 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 bye. Hey, hey, hey.